Hey guys, I've grown up multiple YouTube channels, especially YouTube Shorts channels, and a lot of people have been asking me how you can actually come up with a niche that hasn't already been done before. Basically, how do you invent a niche or create videos around something that barely exists yet, so it has much more viral potential. And in today's video, I want to show you how you can do exactly that with AI. We are going to create two completely different videos that aren't really tied to any existing niche yet. So these could be the starting point for completely new shorts channels. For the first one, I want to create something completely realistic that looks straight out of a movie. We're basically going to create a really short movie sequence. And you could actually build an entire channel around these little cinematic clips. If people like them, they will start asking for longer versions, and you could eventually turn some of these ideas into actually short movies. Now the first thing you want to do to create these videos is open Higgsfield AI. Then head over to video section, and here you want to select Seedance 2.5, which just came out and is a really powerful model for realistic and cinematic content. To create our video, the first thing I'm going to do is add a reference. I already generated one for our character, so I'm simply going to add that here. This basically gives the model a clear reference for what our character should look like throughout the video. Then all that's left is pasting in our prompt. So what is happening in the scene? Now select the duration. One advanced feature about Seedance 2.5 is that you can generate really long clips, up to 30 seconds in a single generation. Then we select the quality, and all we have to do is press generate. Another really cool thing is that right now you can get 33 days of unlimited Seedance 2.5. If I click here and enable unlimited mode, I can generate without using any credits, which is obviously really useful if you want to test different prompts and generate multiple versions. If you want to try that out yourself, I will leave the link below. But now, let's check out the result we got. Okay, not bad. First of all, our character actually looks very close to the reference we gave the model, and he stays pretty consistent throughout the different shots. At the beginning we have him exploring the cave and staring at the diamond, and then I really like the transition where the camera switches into the darkness and we suddenly see the dinosaur opening its eyes. Then we get the dinosaur screaming and the actual chase sequence starts. And this is where the motion is really impressive, because we have the explorer running, the dinosaur chasing him, and very fast camera movement. Our explorer then picks up this wooden board, hits the dinosaur with it, and makes for the escape. Something I especially like here is the sound design. The dinosaur roar, the footsteps, and the character emotion. It really makes the entire clip feel much more cinematic. And obviously if you really look closely, you can still tell in some places that this isn't actual footage. But just looking at the overall quality, the motion, the camera work, and the sound design, it's honestly getting pretty difficult to tell that this is AI generated. So this is already a really good result, and you could easily make an entire channel around little cinematic clips like this. Now I want to switch to a second idea, which is going in a completely different direction. For this one, we are going to create an animated video for children. So this could basically be a shorts channel built around really high quality animated stories that look like cartoons. For this example, I want the entire world to have this colorful plastic building block toy style with small characters, vehicles, houses, and everything matching the same visual style. The first thing we want to do is again add our references. I already created some of them beforehand. And one of the cool things about Seedance 2.5 is that you can actually add multiple references. You can add up to 50 references in a single video, which is really useful if you want to keep multiple characters, objects, or the overall visual style consistent. This time, let's make the clip around 20 seconds long and press generate. Again, we could use unlimited mode here, so this generation would use 0 credits. Okay, let's check out the result. As you can see, this is a completely different video compared to the first one. What I really like about this result is that the entire visual style stays consistent. The characters, the buildings, the vehicles and the environment all look like they belong inside the same animated toy world. The story is also really easy to understand. You immediately know what's happening without needing a lot of dialogue or explanation, which is obviously really useful for short form content. So you could easily turn something like this into an entire series. Every video could have a different little story, but everything could stay inside the same visual world. Yeah, and the cool thing about videos like these is that you don't necessarily need to spend a lot of time editing them afterward. You can basically take the finished generation and then upload it directly to YouTube Shorts or any other social media platform. So instead of always trying to find an existing niche and copying what's already working, you can now use AI to create completely new types of content and build a channel around something that barely exists yet. If you want to try Higgsfield and Seedance 2.5 yourself, I will leave the link in the description. And if you're struggling to grow your own channel, you can also check out my private community where you get direct access to me.